the time he was going away. This is the
Yeah,
week he was going away.
this is the week he was going away.
Ah, no wonder he's off the grid.
Yeah, he's like, guys, don't you remember?
Hey, he said he gave us that disclaimer last week. I totally forgot.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, let me go on a hiatus.
Mhm.
I'll be right back. It's my time. Y'all gonna talk to yourselves until further notice.
But we can actually just come up
Yeah.
with our playlist for that, what you're feeling.
Exactly. Exactly. So starting us off there was Bring Me the Horizon with Lost.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of my favorites. I'll never get tired of like comparing this to Stranger Things. You know how they're in the lab and there's all this crazy things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like the same on the video. It's some crazy mental.
Great.
Yeah, it's really dope. Really
I
dope.
need to check that out.
You do. You do. So I was actually checking out did you watch the movies I recommended last week?
Imagine, hey, let me tell you, like I told you, I need like
Yeah.
literally a lot of time off
Yeah.
so I can actually be able to just kind of, you know, get into that zone where I just zimmer my phone
Yeah.
and I'm just relaxing. I need that. I need that in my life.
You and Hueskillz. You should have taken that vacation together.
Hey,
You know?
man.
Should
One
have taken
time,
you
one-
with
let me
him.
tell you, that day it happened. You guys
Uh-huh.
won't find me. Anyway, off the grid, 24 style, okay?
Oh my. You need it though. You need it. You've been
Thank
talking
you.
about it the whole year. So
Yes.
if you don't
yes.
get it towards the end of the year, just remember I'm taking you somewhere.
I am still waiting for that.
You're still waiting.
Hey, we recorded that. And he promised, yes.
No, not Kevin backing you up.
Kevin
Like she
backing me
promised.
up. He was over there like those guys for the courts recording everything. It's already recorded. You promised.
I didn't might have promised.
It's notarized. There you go. You
Wow.
promised.
Oh well. I will take you. I will take you towards the end of the year. Just
Okay.
try on your end,
Two.
so you spare me.
Let it try and go in by myself
Yeah, try
without involving you.
without involving me. And then if you can't not involve me,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we can talk about it.
Hey. Those no promises. No promises.
On the bright side,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to like I know you wanna hang with me, so
That too.
yeah.
I want to
So
see how you do your thing. There are videos around the that I need to get into as well.
yeah.
Lose a little bit of weight though. Guy, where? So you look nice. You always look nice to be ready. Ish.
Oh wow, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Let me get you.
Intimidation.
Let me get you beach ready. We're going. We're going for sure.
Mhm.
Yes.
And we're all wearing onesies.
Once is
No for bikinis. One piece.
one piece.
Yes.
Sour. Well noted. Well noted. Actually, towards the end of the year, it gets rainy, so valid.
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 Great. There we go.
So I was actually looking for things to watch this week,
Mm-hmm.
and I bumped into. I don't know whether it's out yet, but Elvis and Priscilla.
I haven't. Wait, so it's a full-on movie for both of them, the couple?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So a lot of people are like, they romanticize the relationship in Elvis,
Mm-hmm.
but really there was so much going on behind the curtains that we know nothing about. For instance, do you know how old Priscilla was when she met Elvis?
How old was she? 14? 14.
Yes.
Yes.
So there, people are saying online, they're saying the whole reason they're coming up with Elvis and Priscilla
Yeah.
is because they want to tell the true story of
Right.
Priscilla herself.
Right.
Because people really thought they had a great relationship, but the truth is this was more of, they were calling it child grooming, because this guy was way above her. You know, he was of legal age and she
Yes.
wasn't, so she
Yes.
was groomed. And then there's bits when you're watching Elvis where she's told, I want a woman who will stay, and who knows these things will happen. You know, that's kind of like coercion in a
Right.
way, right?
Right.
So a lot of people were like, yeah, finally we get to hear Priscilla's side of the story. Yeah.
Right.
But what I felt after reading all those comments and reviews and what people felt about them was, so number one, of course, my sentiments are a young person may not really fully understand marriage or relationships and how they work. So they really need to like be informed.
Mm.
Yeah.
There is a lot to marriage, a
Yeah.
lot. As in,
Yeah.
you've seen even the breakups have been many
Very many.
worldwide.
Very many.
Yes, and the time period is usually very short for a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
nowadays because that
Mm.
thing of expectations. You come with yours, I come with mine, and we
Yeah.
don't know how to meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always wonder how our parents made it through like 20 years on. It's all compromise, yeah, and just
It's a lot of compromise.
yeah.
Or you just tune out the white noise. Then somebody comes yelling at you, you're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
how
Mm. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I really wasn't happy with it. I didn't know she was 14. I actually just found that out the other day. I was like, oh, um,
I'm telling you, if you delve deeper into the rock world,
it is insane.
yeah,
It's
prepare
insane.
yourself for a lot of craziness.
Oh wow.
A lot.
I remember you profiled all of them and you're like, I know who did what
Yep. I know
and
everybody's
when.
skeletons.
Yeah.
I look at them, I'm just like, dare
How dare you?
you. But it was a different time.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
But then again, this thing still happen. It's just that these days, again, we've gentrified such.
Yeah.
So the tables have turned. It's no longer the men grooming the younger women. It's now the opposite.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
women
yeah,
grooming the men.
yeah,
And
yeah. Ben 10, Manenos.
mention Manenos.
Yeah, Auntie Waharia.
I'm telling you.
But yes, no, it's still there because now
Yeah.
we do have the case of Russell Brand.
Mm,
Man, Russell
yeah.
Brand.
Yeah.
He was good on movies like Get Him to the Greek. Remember, did you ever watch Get Him to the Greek? You need to watch
I
it.
need to watch it.
Oh my god, it's one of the biggest odes to rock, the most funniest, the most hilarious odes to rock that you need to actually watch. He's coming out as a rock star.
Mm-hmm.
Get Him to the Greek, watch it. I will not spoil it for you in any way.
Please do not.
But yes, he plays a really good, really depraved rock star.
Mm-hmm.
And now it almost is kind of like life imitating art.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, now there are claims of him, abusing women in
Yeah,
the UK.
yeah.
Lots and lots of women have come out.
Mm.
Some of them are underage, although the age for consent in the UK is 16 years old.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of messiness. He came out and talked about it himself before it
Mhm.
came out.
Mm.
And we're just like, listen, whatever they're saying is not true.
Yeah.
They're just trying to silence me because I've been trying to say the truth about Hollywood. But yeah, it's looking kind of nasty.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what's happening now?
Well, now there's a huge investigation that's been opened up because
Mm.
again, they're called the Metropolitan. They
Mhm.
said there are cops that side have said, yeah, it's way too many cases.
Oh, it's pretty scary if you think about it because I remember we were talking about this some months back when I've forgotten who was it from or another rock band, another lead. Remember the last time he had there were also cases people were reporting, hey, this
Yeah, I think
person,
so.
yeah, and so many people came online to tell
Yes, yes, yes.
stories. It was
The one with the German name. What's his name?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we talked about
him.
it.
So it's a lot that goes on behind the curtains and we
Right.
never really get to
Exactly.
yeah.
So just a lot to unpack with that one.
Yeah.
I'll go
Whole
back
lot.
into my archives and I'll let you know.
Please, we need a whole profile
Woof.
for all these people.
Just brace yourself.
Yeah. I'm very ready.
Brace yourself.
And shooketh.
Shook
While
it.
at it. So yes, we are gonna get back into the music, and when
Right.
we come back, we get to know what's happening in the news.
There we go.
Yeah. Yes, and we are on with the resurgence on Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug. That was Goofy Cow. So Goofy Cow is another band that I discovered when I was just bored and looking for people to listen to.
Goofy Cow.
Goofy Cow. So yes, they're a crossover duo from Czech Republic, and they are inspired by people like Papa Roach, Linkin Park, Sum 41, and so that was a song of theirs called Timeline. I really like them because they remind me of, you know, back then when I was really into
They remind you of who?
me myself.
Oh, yourself.
Yeah, they remind me of me when I was into that little bit of, not so hard, not so soft, just in between. Yeah, Goofy Cow. Go check them out. Go check them
I'll
out.
go and check out Goofy
Yeah.
Cow. It's just like because of their name, first of all.
Yeah, Goofy Cow. Oh wow, it sounds like something cartoon, or I don't know. It's just so playful.
Mm.
Yeah. So in the news today, if you are a gamer, and when I say a gamer, I know you love that kid karaoke, the kid karaoke. So yeah, there's Rock Band 4. You've played it before. It's just people forming a band. It's like 4 people or a group of 4 people. You form a band, then you sing or you play notes just same time, same way. This people. It's like what do you call it? There's that other one where you
Is it like
play
the
the
one where you
guitar.
harmonize together with somebody else on an app?
Yes, kind of like the same, but now for this one, it's the instruments mostly.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And is there like a vocalist?
Yeah.
Oh, where's that?
It's actually a video game. So Rock Band 4. And then there's also
Like, is it available for like like you go live with
yeah,
these guys?
yeah.
So it's available like for Xbox and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
And then there's another one called Hellsinger.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's mostly metal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but for Rock Band 4, they now have downloadable content packs. So and they feature some of the most iconic bands. That is the Beatles. They also they actually added that.
Searching as we talk.
Please do, and then call me over when you have it ready now. Rock Band 4. So yeah, they have some new downloadable content packs. One is from the Beatles, the other one is from the Jimi Hendrix Experience. So you have for the bundle for the Jimi Hendrix Experience, you get 21 songs by the Jimi Hendrix Experience, as well as 12 custom outfits inspired by the band.
Okay. So Rock Band, the number 4?
Yeah, Rock Band 4. Rock Band 4. Yeah, the number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one. So for the Beatles, you get 12 songs from the Beatles' legendary album Let It Be, as well as their 21 documentary film, The Beatles Get Back. So for Metal Hellsinger, this one is a first-person rhythm shooter game, and it's set in hell, yeah? Yeah, this one Hueskillz would really love.
Okay.
Yeah, because it features like a soundtrack of heavy metal music from artists such as Trivium, Lamb of God, and Academy. So the game was scheduled to be released on September 15th, 2023. So it's out already. I think I'll download that one for me and Hueskillz.
Yeah.
And I'll look for that one.
Because I'm actually looking at all these games.
Yeah.
Like there's something like my son likes to play.
Uh-huh.
So like you try and go with the chords.
Uh-huh.
And you play the complete song. If you're not able to play it, then of course my band. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, he's actually onto something. And it's like that noise.
No.
And he's playing it before it's coming. Like, Kume, it's actually Guitar Hero by the phone.
Yeah, exactly. That is so
cool.
dope. That is so dope. Oh wow, a rock star. You see, a family of rock stars. I'm so happy. Initiate all of them, Myra.
Yes,
Bring them all in.
They had it right all this time.
We hope to see them on a band someday. Should probably get together, the 3 of them, and just have
Yeah,
full-blown
just like
band.
me.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so even when he was watching us doing the thing for Dig Your Own Grave.
Oh my God, he was like,
he was going mad.
Mom, I can mosh.
Yes, he was going on top of the chairs,
Oh, wow.
wall to wall, just going crazy.
A rock star in his
In
element.
the
Oh my
making.
God, yes. Yes, let him go on. And then in other news, Ozzy Osbourne is still alive. Yeah, he's still alive.
Who's still alive?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh Lord! But yes, I mean, like this guy's eaten, I think, bats. He has fallen off stage. He's done everything.
Everything. He had,
He's
yeah,
still talking, walking.
a shock to so many people, including myself, because
Mm.
what is all this brushes with death? What are you, a cat? 9 lives now. You should be, I'm not saying you should be gone. We appreciate you being here, but I'm like, bro, his birthday is actually in December. Do you know that?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, that's going to be 74 good years.
Mm.
And funny thing is, he said he's still not retiring. So he's set to perform at the Louder Than Life festival in October. So the whole of October, he's busy. Remember last year he cancelled his tours because of the health issues.
Mm.
Now he's back. He's going to be performing at the Louder Than Life festival. And then he's also going to be releasing his new album, Patient Number 9.
Mm.
I've listened to a few songs that have dropped off of that album. And this man, I see why he's still alive. And I that brain is overworking. His
Man.
brain is
I
overworking.
think that was last year. He moved to nurse something. Was it nurse number 9?
Mm-hmm.
And
It was Nurse Number 9 last
yeah,
year.
yes, it was like
Huh.
7 minutes long. I think we played it. We have it. We're actually gonna play it. We'll
Yeah,
play
we
it.
should.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should. But that was like his first solo album in like 10 years.
Mm.
The Patient Number 9, the one he's gonna be releasing.
Patient number 9.
Patient
You know the
Number
funny
9.
thing about that?
Mm-hmm.
He actually performed it at the Super Bowl last year. But he
Oh,
didn't get shown.
why?
It did, like even his fans were so pissed on Twitter. They were just like, "How do you have one of the most epic things to ever happen to Super Bowl in the longest time?
Yeah.
In a few minutes, you couldn't even show it."
I think I kind of feel now why he didn't, because if he's meant to release the album on October 7th, then maybe he didn't want it out there before. You know how you
No, he
you
actually performed at the Super Bowl.
so you perform it and then you don't want it.
The Super Bowl didn't show it themselves.
What?
It was a Super Bowl decision.
No.
Like they gave it like 30 seconds and then removed it. I guess they're like,
What's happening?
the king of
Super Bowl actually did that.
yes. And they were up in arms. They're like, how dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, I'm also mad because I'm like that's pretty dope. Like your
Yes.
first solo thing in so long. It's so
Exactly.
nice, and then I only get to hear it for 30 seconds and then it's out.
It's out. I was
That's
not
that's
happy.
insane.
I was
But
not
guys,
happy.
on the bright side, you get to now. Probably they'll put it back up because he's launching on 7th. Yeah, so probably have it back up.
No.
Hopefully that's the case. That way it picks up more more numbers from the
I think
audience.
yeah, because you know now that she's aged, it's like a relic, it's like a collector's item.
He
Of course,
is.
you want to you want to hear what he has to put out. So everybody's
Uh-huh.
waiting in anticipation for that. I think even I'll be looking out for that.
Wow. Yeah,
Mhm.
me too. Me too. But Ozzy, we are so happy you're still with us. Can't wait to celebrate your birthday in December. But yeah, talking about people who are touring, Slipknot has still on tour. They've been touring since I think May or since the beginning of the year. And you wouldn't want to know, their masks are so ugly. I've never seen a pretty Slipknot mask. If there's anything that smells Halloween, that looks
I
Halloween, that sounds
swear.
Halloween, it's just gotta be Slipknot.
You know the funny thing is, who was
Yeah.
it that performed at Wacken? I think it was Irony Destroyed.
Mm.
I think one of the guitarists had one of those kind of masks.
Yeah, he always has one. That's really dope.
I always look at him, it's like, okay, to each their own. But it's cool. It's like it's a representation in its own
Yeah,
way. So this is
yes.
a green mask.
Yeah.
So I think that was the first time me seeing that mask. I'm just like, way.
Oh wow.
But it's dope.
It
It's
is,
dope
it
because again,
is.
it brings out a persona. Instead of just
Mm.
wearing the t-shirts only and stuff, you
Yeah.
have your own thing out
Have
there.
your own thing.
Yeah.
I never
But
get
for
tired.
Slipknot, though,
Slipknot, no.
It looks like it's made
Slipknot.
out of human skin.
Yeah, it's too intense. I mean, I've watched movies before, and they weren't as scary. And I'm like, have you guys tried talking to like Slipknot's design or something? He might have some really dope ideas to get your stuff.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a way.
There's a way. Yeah, but Slipknot are touring with Ice Nine Kills and Crown the Empire, and Guns N' Roses is still a band.
They're a little comeback. I love it.
A lot.
Mm.
Yeah, they're still a band, and their concerts are still ongoing. So they're touring with Alice in Chains
Oh, nice.
currently. Yeah, so many fans have been complaining about the length of Guns N' Roses concerts, but I'm like, what do you expect from somebody with such a catalog? What else do you want them to do? You called for a concert, now listen to the
Right.
songs, yeah? But yes, that is what we have in the news for now. When we come back, we'll be looking at 3 people you should listen to this week and why. I found some pretty dope people, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, some
Please share.
better than Goofy Cow, I promise.
Goofy Cow. Goofy Cow for president. I love that name. I love that name.
Goofy Cow. And we are back into the music. Yes, we're back with the resurgence on Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug. And that right there was Mother Mother.
Mother.
Yes,
Ooh.
that is the name of the rock band, Mother Mother.
Love it.
So it's Canadian indie rock, and they're based in British Columbia. So, hey, I'm telling you, I listened to these guys and I'm like, why haven't I been in the know? Because they've been there for long. They've
Who's
been
that?
there.
Mother.
Yeah, Mother Mother. Imagine they've been there since 2005.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at least we caught on now.
So how they came about is they just released their self-titled debut album under the same name, Mother. And since then, they changed their name to Mother Mother.
Oh.
They were initially Mother, now it's Mother
like
Mother.
Mother.
Me too. Yeah, so that was very
Mother.
Mother Mother. I'm telling you, these people I listen to, I don't even know how I bump into them. I'm just randomly scrolling, and it's like the angels are like, I know you're looking for some new music to listen to. Here's one. Here's one. And that brings us to 3 people you should listen to and why. So this week I came across Nova Twins. I know they're not entirely new, but they're new to me. Yeah, they're new to me. They were formed in 2014 and have since released 2 studio albums. That is Who Are the Girls and Supernova. That is in 2020 and 2022. So you see, they started in 2014, but 2020 is when they released their album. So I feel like I am in the know. I feel updated. Like, wow, I caught you at the right time. So they're British rock duo consisting of vocalist and guitarist Amy Love and the bassist Georgia South. So it's like an all-girl band. When we started off, Kevin was like, "Is that you on the track?" Because I was listening to Nova Twins. I'm like, "Damn, okay, I look like the Nova Twins. Okay, okay." But yeah, so one reason you should listen to them is because their music is a blend of heavy metal, punk, and hip hop. So you are not a big fan of the heavy sound, but you'd like this ones because they have punk blended into their songs. And then they've been nominated for a Mercury Prize and have won several other awards, including Kerrang Award for Best Breakthrough Act. So how are they known? They are known for their fashion sense and their commitment to diversity and inclusion. Mostly because they're all, what do you call it? Mixed race. They're all of mixed race.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking them up right now.
Yes, they are pretty dope.
You're giving me things to look up.
Please. You see, always keeping it in the know.
Got you.
Yeah. So Amy Love is a self-taught guitarist and musician. And then Georgia South is a classically trained pianist and bassist. So the name Nova Twins is actually the reference to the fact that they're all women from mixed races. So
Even just gives
yeah.
the name, why they're called also Mother.
Mother,
Because,
Mother,
like,
yeah.
Mother is such a, African American, like mother, like even like when you watch the drag races,
yeah.
they're like mother.
Mother, yes, yes. Oh, I that didn't even cross my mind. I like how deep that went. Yeah.
I love history in my name.
Yes, Mother.
So punk.
Oh wow. So one song you should listen to is Antagonist, which we will play for you guys. So I queued that one up for you. Oh, by the way, just so you know, you are listening to great music courtesy of the Afropunk Queen and the Surge Freshman. Consider this one of those moments where you're like, hey, here's the aux cable, plug in your yeah, plug it in.
Midweek, happy hump day.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, the band's music is often described as unapologetic and in your face. Yeah. So that's probably another reason.
Punk.
Yeah, so punk. You should listen to them. So they have a large and passionate fan base who are known as the Nova Nation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that.
And in case you are wondering, you will always have a safe and inclusive space at their shows because they create that.
Nice.
They create that. I'd really want to attend one of their shows. I've seen so many people review their performances and say, they're so energetic. They're so, especially in terms of their fashion when they're performing.
Right.
Yeah, they are so lively. So I'd really want to see them. other band you should listen to is Dark Divine. Dark Divine. So they're a symphonic black metal band formed in 2013. But I didn't get to hear about them until the other day. So what you should know is they're known for their theatrical performances. They have a lot of fire and pyrotechnics. And then they recently released their most recent album is called Dark Divine, just like their name. So it was released in 2022. And they've also been nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Metal Performance for their song, The Wretched Symphony. So how did they come about? Their name was inspired by the novel The Divine Comedy. I've not read that one, by Dante Alighieri. So the band's singer is also the lead singer of the band Cradle of Filth. So when I was listening to them, you know Cradle of Filth, yeah?
No.
They're a bit heavy,
Okay.
but they're good. They're good. They're from way back then.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're pretty good. When I was listening to this guy sing, because when he sings, you won't even tell it's metal. You'll love him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I was like, why does this sound so nice? He has this perfect voice. It sounds so familiar. And I was like, wait, this guy is from Cradle of Filth. And up until I saw the video, I didn't even know it was the same guy.
Yeah,
So-
something you probably I know the music, but I just don't know the name of
I
it.
think you do. I think you do. Yeah. So the other thing you should know about this band, it's like a whole lot of other people. You know how in our rock scene, the Kenyan rock scene, we'd have members of a band, but all of them are like playing for other bands, other rock bands.
Yes.
So this band is kind of like the same,
Okay.
because starting off with that one, the lead singer, who is also in Cradle of Filth, and then we have the band's guitarist. His name is Christopher Amat, and he's a former member of Arch Enemy and Armageddon. And then the band's bassist, Danny Walker, is also a member of two bands, that is Intronaut and Inter Arma. And then the drummer, whose name is Kyle Mayer, is also like a member of another band, the same band, Intronaut. So all of them are like very great people from very many, from diverse bands. And then they come together, and you see why this band is awesome. Dark Divine.
Right.
It's darkly divine, I swear.
Nice.
Symphonic black metal, but it's so perfect. So yes, listen to Dark Divine. What song should you listen to? You can listen to their latest song. It's called Halloween Town, where it's spooky season officially.
It is spooky
Yeah,
season.
yeah. We'll also be playing that one for you, Halloween Town. It's pretty dope.
Right.
So Dark Divine, that's number 2 person you should listen to, and why. So the third one, the last one, is Patient 67. I know we were talking about Patient number 9 right now
Yeah.
from Aussie,
Yes.
but now we have another Patient 67. Yeah, so Patient 67 is actually a metalcore band from Australia. They have released 2 albums to date. So that is Wishful Thinking and Scattered. That's 2022 and 2023. So you see, I caught them right on time. So they're known for like catchy melodies, heavy riffs, and powerful vocals. So the band was formed in 2020 by 4 friends who are really passionate about metalcore. In 2023, they released their album Scattered, which is heavy and really dark compared to the first one. So how did they come about? You know, the band's name is a reference to a fictional character from the TV show X-Files.
Right. Really.
Yeah, I'm actually like, should I go back and watch X-Files so I get to know who Patient 67 was? Because I'm lost, I'm gone. I was like, okay, which one?
I think like, where? More power to you. The energy for X-Files.
X-Files is...
The energy you need.
I watched that when I was a kid, honestly, and I'm like, maybe I should go back to watching it, because these days finding good stuff is difficult. But then when you go back to that old stuff, some of it is just so...
Like even Jordan Peele came back with a classic. I don't know if it was Stranger Than Fiction or what.
Yeah.
I watched the first 2 episodes. I was like, yeah, no.
It's never the same.
It's never the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think maybe we should try one weekend.
We do.
and compare
Yeah.
notes.
Right? Yeah. Maybe we'll see about this weekend.
Not this
Not
one.
not this weekend.
Yes, but
It should
yes.
be one where you're free. I forgot. You
Free.
need rest.
A week. But
Yeah.
and then just do a marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we should do that. We should compare notes.
Mm.
So one funny thing about all these band members from Patient 67 is they're all fans of horror movies and video games, which is not new to me at all because I never met a rock fan who didn't like horror movies. Okay, except for you.
As in, no, it's not like I don't. I just like
Yeah,
it's some of them that I can't
some
go
of
for.
them.
Yeah, like the slasher movies I'm cool with because I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, I can
Uh-huh.
get through this. It's the religious ones that I can't.
Oh wow. Scary much or boring much?
No, just because I'm such a staunch Christian, it's so hard
Oh
for
wow.
me
Yes.
to watch
Yes.
anything that has to do with because it's so daunting for me. Having to read the
Yeah.
Bible and
And
watch
then-
these things at the same
exactly.
time. I'm just like, nah, not
Mm.
for me. But and the horror movies nowadays are kind of like watered down. They're not so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Not like back in the day.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but I feel you on that one. I know one person who tell you, the Bible says my people perish because of lack of knowledge. You should know what they're doing out there, so you.
I try
It's
to do
it's not.
the ritual, the rites, the what. As in, like, I try, and I'm like, please, just leave me out of it. I
Leave
don't
me
want.
out
I
of
don't want to know.
I do
don't
not
want to know.
want no.
Mm.
Don't want to soil your. Yeah, it's
I just want to keep
very
my mind where it
valid.
is.
Very valid.
Thank
Very
you.
valid.
Thank you.
Yeah. So actually lost my train of thought, but yes. Okay, when we talk about horror movies, that's exactly what happens. Yeah,
You see?
that's what
Because when you're
happens.
thinking about religious horror movies, that's what happens.
That's what happens. I
Yes.
totally feel you.
The Holy Ghost compels you
Compels you.
till you forget. There you go.
Amen. Amen. I so much take it. Oh yes. These people are really fans of horror movies and video games.
Uh-huh.
And video games is something else I noticed with a lot of rock fans. Even in
Yeah.
our rock scene,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a whole lot of them just are into gaming.
Yeah.
Never met a rockhead who didn't love horror and didn't love video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So these are the three people
Mm-hmm.
that you should listen to. Oh, and something else about Patient 67 is the band members are also kind of similar to Dark Divine. They're in other bands. Like the band's lead singer, Kellen Queen, is also a member of Sleeping with Sirens. And then the guitarist is also a member of Arcane Roots.
I love that.
Yeah. The bassist, a member of the Omnific, and then the drummer is also a member of the Omnific.
Good
And
stuff.
I like how rockheads come together and just work together regardless. They're
Yes.
like, you know what, I'm playing for you, and afterwards I'm playing for the other
I
one.
love it.
It's not
I
like
love it. It's not actually that's the thing of she compared.
no,
It's camaraderie
no,
all through and
yes.
through.
Whereas
Yeah.
in these other genres,
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna say, but yes, I love rockheads because they're so big on collaboration
Right.
and growing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three people you should listen to are Patient 67, Dark Divine, and the Nova Twins. Don't forget Goofy Cow and Mother Mother.
Mother.
Mother
Like,
Mother.
I've just been then here trying to look
Uh-huh.
for their handle, which I will find in just a bit.
You will.
Mhm.
They probably have the same name they had before, Mother on IG, but it should be Mother Mother on almost all
I've actually found
platforms.
them now.
Awesome.
Got it.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we are going to come back with some things you should watch. So yeah, I have very meaningful things. I know I've given you like quite a range, right? I've given you exciting things to watch.
Right.
I've given you some boring things to watch with your fam or significant other. Now today I have really meaningful something to watch.
Oh.
If you're looking to like keep your pockets intact because the government is governmenting and the taxes are taxing, everything is just everythinging.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's doing the thing.
by pulling our way through the motion.
Hey, way.
But yes, we are
Because yes,
back.
everything else is also bipolaring. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry for another day. Let's go ahead.
Back into the music. And when we get back, 2 things you should watch and why.
That was Janis Joplin. And the name of the song is Mercedes.
Mercedes Benz.
Mercedes Benz. Lord, would you buy me a Mercedes Benz? I am there with you, Janice.
For real. My friends all drive Porsches.
Hey, my friends. It's been tough out here. But yes, we want a Mercedes Benz. That's all. Yani, that's it.
That's it.
That is all. And of course, we are remembering her on this particular day because it's on this day is when she was found. Unfortunately, OD'd and she did pass away.
Yeah. Sad.
Joining the 27 club.
That's really sad. It's always the best ones.
It is. And you know, she was at the prime of her life. Of course, everybody remembers her just for you just heard her powerful vocals, her powerful presence. And yeah, she was found at the Landmark Hotel in Los Angeles after a heroin overdose. Joplin's road manager, John Cook, went looking for her when she didn't turn up for a recording session. When there was no answer at her door, he got the key from the front desk and found Joplin dead. The singer had battled heroin addiction and seemed to have beat it. But while recording her Pearl album, she started taking it again in small doses to get her through the sessions. The recordings went well and were nearly finished when Joplin's musicians, the Full Tilt Boogie Band, put down tracks for the last song, Buried Alive in the Blues. Joplin liked what she heard and planned to do her vocal the next day. Now, around 11 p.m. on October 3rd, she and the band grabbed some food and a few drinks at Barney's Beanery, and an hour or so later headed to the Landmark where they were staying. Now, Joplin was usually on time, so when she didn't show for the session on October 4th, her producer, Paul Rothschild, called Cook, who entered her room around 8 p.m. The time of death was estimated at 1:40 a.m. and Joplin died because the heroin she got that night was from a local dealer and was nearly pure, about 10 times stronger than what she was used to. It's an all too common tragedy. Jimi Hendrix died of an overdose just 16 days earlier in July 1971. Jim Morrison meets a familiar fate, all three at 27 when they die. Now, the Pearl album is released on January 12, 1971. Buried Alive in the Blues is left on as an instrumental, and Mercedes Benz, a song Joplin recorded on a lark on her last night alive, is included as an a cappella. The album goes to number 1 in America, as does the single Me and Bobby McGee. May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. Wow. It always just baffles me how so many of our young rock heads just leave us at a very bad time.
Right.
And then, like I was telling you, the ones who actually survive to live long enough, they are wow, they're just out there doing their thing. We should profile them. I don't want to profile people without evidence, but what I've seen.
We started with one. We started the show with one.
Yes, we started the show with one, but I'm like, why? Why is it always the best ones who have to leave us?
Right.
But yes, may she rest in peace. At least we still have some of her music. And another takeaway, so unrelated. Okay. But still, I'm like, guys, you see the importance of going somewhere early and always being on time. Because if she was someone who always showed up late, I'm pretty sure no one would have. They'd be like, that one's always late, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really nothing. She just didn't show today. But you see, she was always early. And so this is what prompted the producer to be like, hey, this girl is always early. So can somebody just go and check on her?
Right.
Yes, another takeaway is keep time. Keep time. Yeah.
So at least people know when the stuff.
Yeah, at least. It's like those people who don't respond to your messages.
Right.
I'm not pointing any fingers to like, yeah, but you know, so people are sitting down and they're discussing like, that one never replies messages. Meanwhile, this person is somewhere dead, God forbid.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, Yeah. Just always try and be responsive. Show up when you're needed, and people will actually notice to by they should be here and they're not here. They're always here. So yes, that is Janis Joplin for you. We had some things we wanted to watch this week. Now, since I'm just building Myra's list of things to watch, when she sits down, she'll never recover. She'll have an endless list of stuff to watch.
Bed body. I'm telling you, I'm going to have those trays for putting your food on.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have the toilet right next to me, so the only place I'll be moving to the toilet and back.
The toilet and back.
That's it. Destination toilets.
It reminds me of something I saw on TikTok today. This guy, he does verses. You know how TikTok artists, you just comment something and then they come up with something on the go.
Right.
So they were telling him, hey, you guy, it's been a while since you dropped something. Drop some heat.
Yeah.
So he was there with popcorns in bed and he's like, Mimi, the only thing that kila unitoa bed ni choo na njaa.
Yes.
I'm like, that's about to be you.
The heat I'm about to drop, you don't want. So, yes.
But yes.
That.
Yeah, rest is key. But on two things you should watch this weekend, why? I actually have just one. So I have two. Yeah, I have two. You'll see the other one later. Yeah. So you know that Friends episode where they're trying to get rid of their stuff. Let me just give you a refresher, because Friends is like, I've rewatched it so many times. It's usually like part of my background music when I'm working. So episode is like Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe are decluttering their apartment. They're getting rid of clothes, books, and all this other stuff they don't need. And then Rachel is initially hesitant, and then she finally comes around. She's like, okay, fine, let's just dispose of these items. We don't need them. So Joey and Chandler are struggling to get rid of their stuff. Joey is kind of like attached to all his old belongings. He's like a hoarder.
Right.
Yeah. And then Chandler is worried that he's going to get rid of something that is going to need later. That's me all the time. I'm like, should I really get rid of this or will I need it later? Yeah, that's me. I'm Chandler. So in the end, Joey and Chandler declutter their apartment, but not without resistance. So eventually all of these people just learn that you can get rid of stuff you don't need.
Right.
So this thing I want to recommend to you is kind of like that.
Okay.
It's called The Minimalist.
When was that released?
And if not last year, I think 2021 or 2020. Can check it out. Math is not math.
Okay.
But yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah, The Minimalist.
The one that they're trying to take away from us, but it's okay.
Yeah, like, imagine they send me an email and I'm so mad. I'm like, guys, I've not been paying for you guys, and now you wanna.
It's not bad. You know, like they have it and they have no endorsement. They have a 200 bob premium. They have a 300 bob. So for 200 bob you get basic. You need for ATP. Blah blah blah. The highest being the 1,000, which you pay monthly.
Okay, it's not so bad. Okay, come to think of it, they've really been helping me out because I haven't really been finding the need
if you check out with like 4 people,
that's but
you check out with 4 people, you're only able to use their account, so you still just showing 200.
But wait, didn't they like get rid of that? You're not able to share now.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. So it's not possible, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom's the word.
Okay. So guys, sharing is caring. You heard it here first. Yeah. So The Minimalist. I think it's a 2020 documentary, if I'm not wrong. But I kind of bumped into it at the start of the year.
Yeah.
And I was like, why didn't I find this sooner?
Yeah.
So The Minimalist is kind of like that episode where they are decluttering, but for your whole life. It's not a one-time thing. You know, people like in my family, people would wait till the end of the year. They're like, what don't we need? Let's get rid of it. Let's take what we need to the children's home, and what we need, what we don't need, let's donate or sell. But now minimalism is like that, but for your entire life. It's not just something you do once a year, it's something you do on the regular. Right. So in today's world, obviously the cost of living is rising all the time. Yeah. The last time I bought cooking oil, I went this time around and price had doubled.
Wait, The last time you bought cooking oil, when?
You know, I'm a bachelor. So, I bought cooking oil like
Hey.
when I buy the big one, it just takes me till forever.
Oh gosh,
Last time
must be nice.
I think it must have been March
Must
or
be
April.
nice. Okay.
So I went shopping and I'm like, wait, so this money, the one I'd have bought 2 of this is what I'm buying 1 with. This is too much for me. But yes, it's too much for everybody. The cost of living is on the rise. It's becoming more and more difficult to make ends meet regardless of how many jobs you have.
Right.
So minimalism just helps you reduce your expenses and kind of like live comfortably on your
Right.
own income. How,
Right.
you might wonder? If you declutter your home and get rid of the things you don't need, you actually save money on a lot of. Let me ask you a question, because this was something we were talking about.
Right.
Like, how many rooms in your house do you use? Like, where do you spend most of your time?
Listen, we can't relate. May have children,
Yeah, okay, you do.
so sitting room is not mine anymore.
It's not yours.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So I just go to my bedroom and wait for them to sleep, and then I creep back to the sitting room. That's if I don't find. I've
Yeah.
already found. You know, that spot in the mattress
Yeah,
that already has your imprint.
exactly.
When you land in there,
Wow.
kutoka ni ngumu. Bas.
Imprints. That is my bed staring at me. It's like this. You missed the spot. X marks the spot.
Memory foam.
Yes.
So by the time I leave there, it will be very hard.
No.
But yes, the stream no longer belongs to me.
Yeah. So that's technically. So for the most part, if you were living alone, you'd probably just be using your bedroom and your kitchen and toilet. That's about it. Probably not even the kitchen. Most people don't even use the kitchen when they live by themselves. They're like, the kitchen is for dumping stuff after I've ordered takeout. But yeah, technically, yeah. What we're trying to say is, a lot of people actually just live above their means without that knowledge. Like
Right.
in the minimalist documentary, there were so many people who had bought houses, very big houses that they probably didn't need. Like, you know how we're compelled to build a 5-bedroomed house because we think, oh, I have 6 kids, I have 7 kids, so I want them to come visit. You have this dream of a family home and whatnot, and
Right.
then they turn 18 or barely 18, and
They leave.
they leave and they never want to come back.
Yeah.
Funny enough, they're like, I'm in tender home December.
Yeah.
And then you're left with the house. You're getting old, of course. It's probably a 2-story house or a 1-story house, whatever the case. But
Which are very expensive to maintain.
exactly. And then now you're old, you can't even go up your stairs. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna relocate to this bedroom that was on the ground floor.
Right.
Yeah. And then that's what happens. So your entire house is now, it's like a storage facility. You
Right.
can't rent it out. Our old parents have this mentality. Our house is for house people only, family. Can't have other people living in it. So you see, that's like a whole lot of money, or a whole lot of resources just gone to waste.
Yeah.
Whereas if you actually had something not temporary but something workable, this means you could probably set up something else to just earn your income because you no longer need this house. But yeah, that's basically the whole
Idea.
yeah, the whole idea of minimalism. So you just you work with what you got, you reduce stress, you save money, and you save energy on the
Right.
time you would have used to clean your 5-bedroom house. So what you're saving for is you're keeping your money aside and just focusing on things that matter. That is
Right.
like relationships, experiences, personal growth. Redirect all that investment elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah, so if you are looking to save your monies, you can go and watch that full documentary. It's like 1 hour long. So if you're someone who doesn't, if you're like me, I think age is catching up with me. These days, if you don't, Myra giving me the look like what young child,
What age?
dear child.
You haven't become that age of even say that, please. Enjoy your youth, okay?
Enjoy your youth.
Yeah.
Oh my god. These days, by the way, movies have like 5 minutes to impress me.
Oh.
I'm like, this is credit, so I'm gonna let this pass. And then once we get to the start of the movie, you have exactly 5 minutes to tell me why you're here.
Right.
If not, me, I'm passed out. I don't have time to change it. I'll just sleep.
Me, I keep it. I keep it and then I'll sleep. Like I still haven't finished
Yeah.
Inception till now.
No.
5 minutes in.
No way.
3 times.
Did
5
you-
minutes in.
Did you watch Shutter Island though?
think so. I think so.
You should.
But not Inception.
Not Inception. Yeah. I loved Inception. I kind of feel offended right now because Nolan is my god. Nolan.
5 minutes in. Maybe I'll give it a little bit more chance. Maybe I was too hungry when I was trying to watch it back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. I don't know why.
Don't worry. Sometimes it just slips us and you're like, you know what, maybe I'm just part of that 1% that wasn't meant to watch this.
Yeah.
I was really okay with that and Game of Thrones. Funny thing is I watched Game of Thrones after everyone watched it.
Well,
I'm not proud, but I'm like happier.
No, it's good because you didn't have to have that pressure
Right?
of like spoilers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You could do it in your own time. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, but someone told me you guys usually think you're special because you save things for last.
Well,
I'm the only one who hasn't watched it. Okay, yeah, but I am.
I'm saving Black Mirror, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh wow. I think you'll like it if you're you're a techie. Oh, by the guys, you didn't know Mara is a techie.
Huh. Am I?
Yeah, are you?
Are
Ansha.
Please explain.
She is.
Please expound.
Yeah, we gave you these props, but yeah, let me give them to you again. So in case you didn't know, all that artwork, you know, that UI, all this UI UX designs you see over here, they're
Gosh.
all courtesy of the Afro punk queen. Yeah, so she's a woman in tech.
Oh yes.
And she was there representing us at the Africa Tech Summit. So yes, woman in tech. But yeah, Black Mirror is pretty dope.
It's necessity, my friend.
Necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. So yeah, train of thought gone.
Okay. So yes, things to watch.
Yes.
That you should look out for. I'm still taking myself to watch Black Mirror. I also haven't watched The Heist. We call it Heist. Or Heist.
The heist.
Heist.
You mean Money Heist?
Money Heist. There you go.
Wow.
That one.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you right now. Like, yeah, you've not watched all this stuff.
I did not, you know.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Sounds like a squid.
Oh my god.
Something games.
Squid Games.
There you go.
No. Okay. When you start with Squid Games. The squid. Squidward.
Squidward.
Yeah. Start with Squidward. It was pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, so I'll start there. Then go into Black Mirror and then Money Heist. Because Money Heist, I'm just like...
La Casa de Papel. Money Heist is, let me be honest, because I really didn't like it. I just watched the first season. Not that I didn't watch the rest. Yeah, not that I didn't watch the rest. I did. But they should have ended it at season 1, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because now they were overdoing it. I'm like, okay, you guys have stolen, you've gotten away. Okay, what else? What else are you gonna do now? And then you stole and didn't take the money. I'm like, okay, make it make sense, bruh.
That's the one thing that I don't mind you giving me a spoiler, to be honest, because I really don't care.
Don't watch it. Don't.
There was so much hype around it. I was like, what are you guys so hyped about? It doesn't even look like it's all that.
It's not.
If I was compared to that, and remember Hustle? Do you ever watch Hustle?
Yes.
I would rather Hustle.
I'm with you on that one. I don't know. I feel like everyone... Okay, remember Breaking Bad?
Oh,
of course. You see?
Ever?
If you watched Breaking Bad, ain't no way you're going to sit down and say the professor now in Money Heist
compares.
Yeah, they don't compare. I mean, those two don't have the same setting, but I'm like, yo, if I summarize the whole storylines, it's like someone just trying to make it out, and this one did it for me. He was my professor. He went and taught chemistry. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Professor's dream. And then also piece it with because it's all about getting away and like escaping, and there's also Prison Break. You see, we're just stuck in our old ways. Movies from the past don't really match up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my opinion. There's someone who's really about to hit me real hard with some shade. But yes, my humble opinion, don't watch Money Heist. Don't.
I will trust you on that one. It even looks like it
Oh
anyway.
wow, I spoiled it for you, so you already have.
I really
If
don't
anyone asks
care.
you, like, "How you mean that professor, the one they were planning out to steal money and get away?" you should have ended there.
I
No,
really don't care. It's
it's about
spoilers for
it.
anybody else who plan to watch it, but I really don't care. It's fine.
Oh, but anyway, it was good for those who thought it was.
Yeah, guess what? I'm really hyping it up.
Oh my God. Yes, two things to watch.
Mm.
The other thing now you should watch after The Minimalist is Your Pockets. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, because after you watch The Minimalist, the next thing you watch is Your Pockets.
Use your pockets.
Yeah, because you're now in the know. So those are the two things you should watch this week.
Okay.
The Minimalist, then Your Pockets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah. And
My pocket's already being watched by Horse, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, lucky you.
I mean, like, we have no choice.
I have no
Anyway.
choice.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna complain. I'm just gonna say lucky you and then end it there. And then get back into the music.
Okay.
And when we come back, just got a few pointers for you. Have you ever imagine if you had a headache and then your doctor says, you know what, I have to dissect through your head to fix this headache. Or the way I have a flu right now. And then the doctor is like, you should probably just drink your own urine and this would work. Yeah, we're gonna talk more about that
Okay.
when we get back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are back with the Surge on Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug. And that right there was Linkin Park with the Catalyst. Still, I found out something about this song, by the way. So, did you know that this song, The Catalyst, is about Robert Oppenheimer?
Is it?
Yeah, the scientist who invented the atomic bomb.
Oh, wow.
So, a lot of people are like, oh, now I kind of relate to The Catalyst after watching Oppenheimer. And I was like, yes. Linkin Park really loved the works of Oppenheimer. And so this song, if you watch the video, it's kind of like it's like a nuclear war or something.
Right.
And then there's like a bomb, you see
Right.
people flying, there's like fire everywhere. So yeah, this song is pretty much about how Oppenheimer felt after he realized he created a weapon that could destroy the world. And then if you think about it, it's kind of like a scientist's version of, oops, I did it again.
Ah.
Yeah. But
Right.
yeah. Okay, that song, by the way, I love Linkin Park's album because for that album it was the same one that had New Divide. Remember New Divide and what was it? Transformers. Me wanting to say Optimus
Oh.
Prime because I can't remember the name of the film. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was New Divide and there was a whole lot of others. So yeah, that album. Yeah. Yeah, that entire album was more of talking about nuclear weapons.
Right.
Yeah, and they were so futuristic.
And fire and destruction and all that.
Yeah. I love Linkin Park for that. So futuristic.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day we'll be able to live in a world where, Black Mirror is not so real.
Right.
Yeah, because right now everything is kind of like real.
Coming
if you think,
to-
yeah, if you think about it. There's this episode, me spoiling it for you, but you wouldn't know which one and
Okay.
where.
It's
You're a
like-
long way
it's-
from
it's
getting
a
there, yeah?
series of different stories, right?
Yeah. So in Black Mirror, there's this episode where you all have ratings, yeah.
Mhm.
So if I'm interacting with you and I like my experience with you, I give you a rating.
Okay.
So people treat you based on how your rates are. So if you go somewhere and people don't like your ratings, be it a restaurant, they won't serve you. So kind of like where we're headed, because impressions matter so
Yeah.
much. Isn't that why why do we have the impressions thing on Twitter? Like this number of people viewed.
It's not even that.
mm,
It's also with that's what's happening with your Uber.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your
yeah.
cab hailing apps.
Mm,
If the driver rates you badly,
mhm.
then people can't pick you up.
Exactly.
And vice versa also with the driver.
Yes. That's actually. I hate
The
how
future
we.
is here.
It's here.
Mm,
Oh my! Reminds me of this one thing. Discretion is advised.
uh-huh.
AJ and my young friends. But yeah, there's this person who was like, in the news they said, hey, in about 50 years we will be, having sex with robots and whatever. 50 years is like 3 years away now.
What do you 3 years away?
It's 3 years away. It was supposed to be, and I don't know, 2027
It's
or
already
something.
happening. Remember the Susan doll?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, we're here with it.
We're here.
Yes,
And I'm like, wow.
we're here.
How
Did you
crazy
see,
is
Did you
it?
see robots attending a American football game in the States, or was it baseball?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the future is here, man. It's here as it's predicted.
And it's scary. It's scary, right? It's pretty scary how we're so dependent on it right now.
Yeah,
And even if we're not, we kind of we're forced to be.
yeah.
Yeah. So our parents who are like, hey, the internet is the devil's workshop. Well, right now you find them being the number one people forwarding all these messages.
You know?
Like or die.
Uh-huh.
Like to get a blessing.
They're the first
They're
on
the
it.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you think about it, back then when we were watching Terminator,
Mhm.
and it was Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yeah. When we were watching all this, it seemed like, that's such a fetch.
Feature.
It's not coming to light. But then a few years later, there we had robots working. I remember the first time I saw this it was on Al Jazeera, and they were showing this factory that had a robot, and it was doing the bare minimum if you think about it
Yeah.
right now. And people were shocked, like, hey, we're now in the future. I mean, I'm like, have you seen today? Have you seen today?
Like a friend of mine who's in cybersecurity,
Yeah.
she's like, now she needs to try and see what other hustles she can get, because in the next
Uh-huh.
5 years, you can buy everything. Everything can be serviced for you from the cloud. So very soon, even guys in tech, a lot of their jobs will be obsolete because everything will either be on the cloud or AI.
Well.
Crazy.
That's the question I keep getting every time I'm teaching. The students are like, now that we're learning, all of these things, does it mean, are we guaranteed that our jobs are secure?
Right.
And it's crazy because if you think about it, AI is not sentient. It's not self-intelligent. So it basically works off of data that is fed to it.
It's not emotive.
Yeah. But over time, maybe it can be trained to just pick up data or like be adaptable.
Yeah.
So in other words, you just have to merge whatever you already have with AI or like use AI as a tool to like improve whatever you have already, or you just get ruled out because if you cannot work with it or if you cannot do better, then it's gonna do better.
It's crazy because even I was being shown one by my husband the other day. So it's an app that helps you retouch pictures. So if a picture just needs a bit of refining, just take it through that app, and like for 800 bob for a year, you can retouch all your pictures.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, pretty soon the studio will not make sense anymore.
Not
just like
you're talking about 800, and I saw this other one. It's called a Face Lab.
Yeah.
So what you do is you just upload whatever photos you have, and then AI enhance, and then it clears out everything. Like literally, I look like I came from the studio. I could even change the background, and it looks like there's props and everything.
Jeez.
So I'm like, okay, do I need the studio anymore? On TikTok, they have AI enhanced right now. So you just upload a photo, upload a video, and then it just does whatever you need it to do. It doesn't look so exaggerated. It looks real as hell. That is the crazy bit of it.
Oh man, and a lot of guys are gonna lose jobs. a lot of guys, but there's still those people who still want that physical touch.
Yeah,
and they still want to be able to be told, because also a lot of these things are vanity. And sometimes you just want to feel like, yeah, I took a bomb picture and I looked good in it, and go through that motion of actually that excitement of actually also having that picture taken.
Yeah.
So some things can be ruled out. Sometimes you can, but you cannot rule out humans. Like even though I was saying script writing, AI is being used for that. That's why there was also this huge protest that happened in the States with the Script Writers Association, whatever it was called, and they just ended it a few days ago. But it was one of like, yeah, you're trying to get AI to replace our jobs, but AI doesn't understand what it takes to smell a flower, get into the emotion, get into the motion of it. There's some things you just cannot replace humans in the bid to, of course, make work easier through AI and robotics and all of that.
Yeah, that may be true. A whole lot of technology is just being put into trying to get you to have that full experience. I could give one. I wouldn't talk about metaverse because but I could give one experience of my own. It's so shallow, but it's real. It's real time.
Okay.
Look, back then, if I wanted to travel somewhere, I'd either have to have some kind of data. You tell me what it's like, give me directions, or I walk with a map in hand, right? Not less. So right now, if I go on my phone and I want to see what a place looks like, real time, I have Google Street View, right?
Yeah.
So literally, for me, I just travel the world while in my bed. I'm like, feel like taking a walk through Jamaica. Let me see. It's pretty. That's the kind of experience we're bringing to your home. So if you think about it that way, yeah, it's actually possible to have all that.
Anyway, can that happen like 500 years from now when we're already gone, so that you don't have to erase too many things? Because a lot of people, they wouldn't know what to do when they're declared redundant, because guys have adapted quickly into using AI and technology to replace people's jobs.
Well, one thing is for sure, AI can't really beat the human experience. You see, you being in radio for that long, and then AI just coming to summarize your whole experience. It's not like if you were to pitch something or an idea today, it will just be judging it off of whatever data you've presented, but you would have more creative ideas outside of even your so AI technically can beat human experience.
No, it can't.
So my advice would be you just merge the two and just better yourself, and I think you'll be way
That's what the
ahead.
writers are saying. Merge the two. Merge AI to make work easier, but don't take away the human.
Be adaptable.
There we go.
Or as someone say, just be a generalist. Stop being a specialist.
There we go.
So we're actually coming to the end of the show. I've just looked at my time and I'm like, wait, it's 9:54.
Right. Okay.
Wow, I hate this bit.
Any events coming up?
Not any that I've seen. But as always, we asked you who you want to see on the next lineup.
Right.
So the Surge Unplugged is coming up.
Right.
And we want to hear from you. Who do you want to see next?
Yes, I think we should put up a poll.
Yeah, we should put up a poll.
Yeah, guys, vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting times because at least, we've managed to at least, get a few other people on board as well to help us strengthen what we are trying to do.
Yes.
So, yes, we're looking forward to a great, great moment in rock history.
Right.
The audios and videos from that first night are almost done.
They're almost done. I'm so excited about that.
I'm so excited.
Oh my God. Guys, if you missed it,
at least we'll give you an AI version of what you missed.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like there are any events coming up anytime soon. Everybody just reminiscing. I saw also a new one reminisce about their past
the K1, that was really dope.
Yeah, so I love whether you come for ours or you go for anybody else's. I just love how we are going back to rock gigs. And we're embracing it, and we're taking just back our own narrative.
Yeah.
Love it.
No.
So whatever you do, no matter where you go, always support rock events and music.
Always. Yeah, and if you know a band or two, if you know people who are trying to get their music out there, as always, feel free to direct them to us or share their music with us, and yes, we can give them some airplay.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we've come to the end of the show. We're gonna leave you off with some music at least for you to finish off your night with. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Of course, once everything is up, be sure to just follow the Surge KE.
Definitely.
On all platforms. That is, we have on Facebook, we have on Instagram, we have on Threads.
Yeah.
And we have also an X. Soon to be TikTok. We'll see.
Yes.
I'll see that you understand. Yani my nanny understands TikTok better than I do. Handy knows. She knows
Handy.
Handy knows how to use it. Yani.
Tutorials.
I am going to ask her how do you use this thing?
Yeah.
But yeah, as in we're on all platforms, so be sure to follow, and let's just get all the deets yani firsthand. Of course, you can follow me on Nyarfox on Instagram, Twitter at Maloba, and Skylar.
Skylar Lorena. Skylar_Lorena.
So we'll pattern again next week. But like we always remind you every week, first of all, support all rock music we play here, whether on whichever platform it's on, whether here or any of the streaming sites. Just support, play, because rock is definitely not dead. Of course, like we always say, keep your hands
to yourself.
Sing it again.
To yourself. Keep your hands to yourself.
Go. Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, have a fantastic week as you finish off. Stay safe. And come back to us next week. We'll be back on with the Surge right for you right here on Icon Radio, #1 entertainment plug. But until then, it's peace, love, and
rock on.